Okay, so today we've been talking a lot about cooking methods, and one of the cooking methods that we discussed today was steaming. I wanted to give you a quick recipe here, just to kind of demonstrate a whole method of steaming, but on the subject of healthy cooking as well. I really want to, get your brain going and your imagination kind of churning here to thinking outside of the box of different ways to season things as well. When it comes to things like vegetables, we have a tendency to want to add extra fats to them to bulk up their flavor. So it's usually if you steam some broccoli, next thing you do is toss that in some butter, add some salt, and there you go. That it tastes lovely. It's fantastic. But we crave those fats. But do we really need those extra calories? And and if you do add those things, that's okay. But are you paying attention to how much of those ingredients that you're adding? Are you aware of how many calories you're adding by adding the butter or olive oil and things of that nature? So today we're going to do a quick steamed carrot recipe, and we're using some of my favorite things. Toasted cumin being one, just fresh out of the pan here. The aroma I can't even begin to explain. Just one of my ultimate favorites. Okay. Just lightly ground in a mortar pestle, a little bit of garlic, cilantro, lime juice, and maybe a hint of red wine vinegar. I'm gonna toss all that together with the steamed carrots at the end, and we don't even need any oil. So what we've done is we've created a really flavorful dish and haven't added any excess calories to it, while using a fantastic cooking method for maintaining good health. Start by peeling the carrots, top and tail those. I'm just going to cut the carrots into some batons. So you can cut them into whatever shape you like, but let's practice some of those knife skills that we've covered. All right, so I want you to remember how important it is. We've discussed this before. In keeping, the cuts of your ingredients of equal size, not only does it, I guess, look more aesthetically pleasing, it's going to help maintain an even cooking doneness through the carrots at the same time. So when we're steaming things, just as if we were boiling, same rule applies. If they're all generally the same size, they're going to cook at the same rate, so you won't have some carrots that are undercooked and some that are overcooked. All right, so carrots are cut and ready to go. Next up, I'm just going to roll my lime, get the juices going. This is a good way to extract a little bit extra juice out of your fresh lime. Cut that in half, ready to juice. And then just going to peel and smash a quick clove of garlic here. And then mince that up. And remember, with knife skills, speed will come with practice. Take your time in the beginning. Let's watch those fingers, maintain a paw position. Be aware of what you're doing with your knife, okay? Next, take that cilantro. I've already washed and picked through it, so it's not sandy. And I'm just going to coarse chop this. got my steamer on the stovetop and almost ready to go. That's a safety tip. Whenever you're loading a steamer, you want to make sure that you remove the steaming basket from the actual stovetop, and that way you're not putting your hands into direct steam. Right? You easily burn yourself. So always put the ingredient in the steamer basket. Mind the handles because they're going to be hot. You want to make sure that you don't burn yourself. So, and then just take this back over to the stove.
And once those are in place, cover with the lid.
While those carrots are in the steamer, it's just going to take the lime now and juice this into a small mixing bowl. I'm using a wooden reamer. You can just squeeze with your hands, but I love this tool. It's just a great quick way to help get a little extra citrus out of your fruit. Then chuck the cilantro in there. And our garlic. Salt. Fresh ground pepper. And just a little splash of red wine vinegar. Alright, so it's been about 3 minutes, so just going to check on the carrots. So, be mindful, the steamer's going to be hot. Don't want to burn yourself on the handle, but carefully remove that lid. Now, a good trick for seeing if your carrots are done is just to look at the texture. This is how you're ultimately going to know. So, if you take a paring knife and just gently pierce in like that, that's perfect. They should just gently fall off. I would say that is good to go. If they stick, that means it's undercooked. It needs to go a little bit longer. You don't want them to be so soft that they lose all their texture. But this is great. Just carefully remove those. I'm simply going to take those carrots and put them into our fresh garlic, lime, cilantro, and vinegar. Do this while it's still warm, just before you're serving them. Get some salt and pepper in there. Just give that a little toss. And then, of course, can't forget the cumin. Take some of that toasted cumin seed right at the end here. It smells great. Just so you can get a better look at it. And I place them on the plate. Now, if you really want to let them infuse the flavor, let them sit for about 2 to 3 minutes here, and they will kind of like absorb some of that vinegar. But this is a great way to season and add flavor without adding, olive oil or butter or any other type of fat for flavor.